Hey everybody. So, at first glance, you might think this is a Schlage classic cylinder, but if we look at the face of it, it's not. This is actually an Everest cylinder, and this little undercut in the warding is very, very important. It's actually the Everest special feature, because in that undercut, there's a little finger attached to this check pin, so that when the correct type of key is inserted, that pin gets lifted out of the way and allows the plug to turn. If that pin isn't there, even with all 6 of the standard pins set, this plug can't turn. Now, a couple different ways to deal with it. You can take a tool like a half diamond or a small hook, stick it into that undercut in the warding, feel around until you find the check pin, and work your way under the finger and just lift it out of the way. There we go. Another way is, if you can get access to one of the keys, you can just cut it down until there's nothing but that little lip. But Peterson has a special tool, special tension tool, that acts as both a tension tool and disables the check pin. That long finger reaches under there and lifts the check pin out of the way. Now, tensions are tolerances in these are really pretty tight compared to Schlage's normal residential offerings, so we have to be very careful with tension, and feedback is a real big issue with these. So let's get this in the vise. We're going to use a slim hook. I'm going to reach in there and see what we can find. I'm going to start at the back and work our way forward. Okay, a couple little clicks. That might have been pin 6 setting. Okay, now we've got number 5 binding. Okay, number 1 is set. I think number 2 is binding. That's number 2 set. Number 3. No. Number 4. Okay, now number 3 binding. And open. So, okay, we're only at 3 minutes, so let's see if we can get this guy open. Get this pinning tray out here. Right, screwdriver. Don't want to lose those small parts. Now, when you're disassembling these, you have to be careful, because that check pin is spring-loaded. So let's get that tool back in there. Make sure it doesn't go flying out. Right, so okay, that's the check pin, and pin 1, pin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all standard, and a pretty good mix of sort of high and low cuts. Now let's go through here. Standard and standard. Standard.